Welcome, guys. Put this in the ether. Modern women don't want responsibility or the consequences for their action. The reason why I brought this up is because there's a new bill in Tennessee right now, right? There's a new bill in Tennessee that says that um, from now on, every pregnancy or birth there has to be a DNA test to see who the biological father is, right? That's coming out, right? And I believe this should be done because there's a lot of examples, right, of women lying to their partners of having their kid when in actuality they're taking care of another guy's kid, right? When it shouldn't be, and a lot of guys' life has been ruined or destroyed or misled. Women does this. Women will mislead a guy of taking care of another kid. I think this is completely wrong. I believe a guy should always have the information if he want to know or the resources. If he's doubting the woman that he's seen, right, that she's been unloyal, that he should be or have the access to see or know who this kid father really is. Because the last thing I want to know is take care of a kid that's not mine. That's misled. Women does this. Don't lie. Why would this bill going around in Tennessee if women does this? Obviously, I guess it got to a certain point where they had to make a law, right? It has to make a law to address this matter. Obviously, they've been doing it a lot of times, so it needs to be fixed, right? And the people, it lead to me to saying that the reason why women don't like to take accountability is because of this. The people who's gonna have uproar the most is who? Who do you think? Who are the group of people, the block of people that's gonna go against this bill that's coming out? Women, right? Guys are not gonna go against this bill because it benefits the men, right? This bill only benefits the men. I mean, not only benefits men for the good thing, for the good reason, right? I support this bill because every man needs to deserve that what he is taking care of is his own kid. But no, we're gonna have some women out there who's in the make uproar saying this is not fair and this is that. You know why they're protesting or go against this bill? The only reason why they're going against this bill is because they don't want to take accountability for their actions because they don't like the consequences, right? They wanted to live their life without consequence, sleeping around with all these different men, not being vetted, and do all these crazy shenanigans, right? Thinking that they could get away with this, thinking that they could destroy a man's life by saying that this kid is not his, right? They could select to see who's the father's gonna be, right? They could sleep with a random guy, right? That of their choice, but again, they want another guy who's in a higher status to take care of the kid. Right? That's not fair. How's that fair? Right? I think mandatory DNA tests should be a standard. All boards and all hospitals. Right? So it prevents a kid, right, from not knowing who his father. Right? This benefits not only the father, it benefits the kid as well. Kids deserve to know who their real father is. Right? A kids deserve, and we have a lot of these examples, right? You can see it everywhere in Jerry Springer and all these talk shows, Maury Povich, about kids don't even know who their father are. DNA tests, right? They have to go to TV shows to get a DNA test to see who the father is, right? It's not doing a kid a disservice. All the time, the ultimate loser is always the kid. The kids are always the ultimate loser. The kids and the man, right? The women win everything. This is one win for the men and the kids as well. Right? And we have women out there having an uproar because they don't want the responsibility, the consequences for their actions, right? Women, they don't like responsibility and consequences because it don't allow them to be rambunctious, irresponsible. It don't allow them to do all these stupid, heinous things, right? They really hate responsibility. I like this law, man, because I don't want to be misled in the situations where I'm taking care of another guy's kid. Not only that, it's protecting other guys too, to know that he's the other guy is responsible for that kid, right? It serves two guys. It protects two guys, right? And a lot of the other guys know that this kid is his kid, and it protect me to know that that kid's not my kid. But anyway, man, this whole situation, man, I think there's one win for the guys, right? That they should have done this a long time ago in every state, not just Tennessee, right? A mandatory fertility test, and then we have some people say, "Oh, this is a slippery slope." We don't want to say it's a slippery slope. It might, if we make something mandatory, something else could be mandatory. This is this is long overdue. We need this, right? Guy's life has been destroyed by missing a child support, getting his license taken away. Next thing he'll be put in jail. You could be put in jail just for not paying child support, and that could go on your record, right? Something that's innocuous, right? Something that's small that you can get sent to jail. That's not even violent. Just because you don't pay your child support, you can get sent to jail, right? For something that you're not even demonstrating your inability to control your emotions. Something that demonstrates that you're not a violent person. You can go to jail for that. That makes no sense, right? He's a good person. He didn't commit any crime. The crime is not paying child support, right? See, look, if a guy's being neglectful and it's his responsibility, fine, okay. But the guy is going to jail for something that's not even his. That's even worse, right? So I could go to jail, not paying child support for a kid that's not even mine, and that could ruin my whole life, right? That could smear my whole record, right? For something that's not even violent. But anyway, the only people that's going against this is the women, basically, right? If a guy complain about this, I don't know why you complain about this, right? This is in your favor as well. And as upon request, not request, it's mandatory. You need to know who your father is, man. But, the people that's only complaining about this are usually the women, and it's always the women that's complaining about this because the law is going against their favor. Right? They just want most of these women. I'm not saying all of them, right? Don't say that I say all of them. But the women who's done this, they just don't want the responsibility. That's why I made my claim that women don't like responsibility. They don't like consequences. Right? That's why they're usually the one who complain about when something goes that they think it go against them. No, it's to protect kids. You know how many kids out there are roaming around the street not knowing who their real parent are? Not knowing who's their father? Right? You know how many kids are there? Not knowing who their parents are? Right? And they have to live with this for the rest of their life. They don't know their lineage. They don't know what their background. Right? They don't know what the true ancestry are. Some people take this to offense, bro. They would like to know who their ancestry are. Right? What if you find out you come from a privileged ancestry or something? Right? And not to know that. So they're doing this is one plus for a guy, right? Tennessee is up there, man. They're doing something great with this law, and it should not be frowned against, right? It's anybody who have a different opinion about this law, man. You're buying a one-way ticket to hell, man. There's something wrong with you, right? You're cynical, right? If you want guys suffer with this kind of stuff. Not realizing that they don't have to pay child support for a kid that's not theirs, right? And sometimes they could claim that the kid's father is not even the father. That they sometimes claim that the father could be the kid's father, and they have no sexual relationship with the mother at all, right? Who knows? They could be anything. A woman could just say, "Oh, this guy's the father," when he had no sexual connection with that woman at all, right? I don't know, man, but yeah, women just don't like to bear responsibility. They're usually the ones who's complaining about this, right? When there's a law that favors both sides, and they seem like they don't understand the gravity of the matter. They don't understand that this is protect the kids and both sides of people. No, they want to be devious and lie to people, right? Because women often lie, right? Is if you live in a world think that women can't lie, you're completely delusional. Women lie all the time, right? To believe all women? No, I don't believe all women, right? I don't believe all women. I look at the facts, right? But on that note, guys, let me know what you think, right? You think women who's arguing about this are just the same women who just don't want responsibility for their action? You think this bill that's going through Tennessee is a good thing for men? You think it's a good thing for society that you need mandatory DNA testing when you have a kid? Let me know if you agree, right? On that note, guys, thanks for watching. You like my video, like, share, subscribe. And on that note, guys, as always, peace and blessings.